Well, I guess it's time to dig into this 55. Had it a little while now, since last fall, I guess. And the plan's ever changing, but it's definitely going to be a two-door. So this is the probably the first video to start off the two-door conversion. And I guess the first thing I got to do is take the doors off. There's the doors I've got. Got a bunch of doors actually. I've been buying up parts and waiting to find the best set. These are the best two out of the pile, and they're pretty much cleaned off and ready to play with. The passenger side door is all sandblasted, and it's actually really good. It's got a few little issues here and there, but nothing crazy. This driver's door is not the best because it's got some perforation and some odds and ends, and it's going to need some work, but I'll make it work. But you know, the front side of the doors, it's all blasted, cleaned, pretty good really. So I'm going to play with that. Like I said, the first thing I got to do is pull these doors off. Maybe that back glass, the quarter glass has to come out. So that trim will have to come off. Try and save that. Maybe I can get a few bucks for it. And so I'll just dig into it. Well, that didn't take long to hit a snag. I got the front door off. That was easy enough. Thankfully, I've got a Milwaukee battery ratchet that makes life pretty simple. But I ran into a bit of a snag. If you can see there, this little guy right there is not having any of it, and he does not want to come off. So I think I'm gonna have to get crude, and I might get the plasma cutter out and blow the head off that bolt. See how that goes. This one here, no problems. Everything's good. My furry blue velour, my not so good floors. So that was fun. That wasn't too bad. Only one bolt I had to cut out with a plasma cutter. That's a new plasma cutter that I got. I won it last year when we were on a road trip. Stopped into Eastwoods and put some tickets in a draw and won the plasma cutter. So that's the first time I've even turned it on. So all in all, not bad. I think it can probably work better, but I've got to play with it and see if I know what I'm doing with it. And I guess the next thing is to start looking at maybe pulling the seat out or hacking out that B-pillar. I'm not going to be too ginger with hacking out that B-pillar. It's probably going to come out with a grinder. And I've got some aftermarket pieces for the quarter panels that I'll show you after. So I cleaned up a little bit. I successfully got the 70s out of this 50s car. And I got the seats all out and whatnot. And now I got to look at cutting this door pillar out. Not really sure how that's going to go, but I guess we'll figure it out. It's only metal. So now I'm looking at this rocker and this door pillar. I'm going to cut it out. Slide on over here. Somebody's scabbed a whole bunch of crap on here. It's all stitched in there. Across there. It's all, everything in here is all welded together. That's not factory. Not sure about these pop rivets and crap either. It looks like it's scabbed over and this is part of the rocker here. I'm not really sure what's going on there. It doesn't look right to me. But it's all going to get changed anyway, so I'm just going to start cutting. I'll probably cut out all along this where I soapstone that. And then I'm going to cut right along there and I'll lose all this. I'll cut in here, lose this, lose over here. And then right here, that comes into focus. There we go. I'll cut here, cut across here, and cut this out underneath like that, because I'm going to make a new piece. I'll make a new piece that goes across there. So that should take care of that. And then that'll lose this door pillar. I'm not really sure what's going on with these rocker bits. I'm going to have to do some Googling to see if that's right, because sure as hell doesn't look right to me. And like I said before, the contour of that rocker cover, it's not right. You can see how the fender has a contour. That's typical 55. But then the rockers are flat. But then I was looking at pictures and 56s and 7s have flat rockers. So it's all not right. Anyways, it's a lot of rust and crust, and I'm going to make a mess. My fancy yellow glasses there. Going to get a dust mask on and get my earmuffs and the grinder, and I guess get cutting. Yeehaw. So that wasn't that big of a deal. Lots of mess. Not really worried about the wiring. I should have mentioned that before. I'm replacing all the wiring in this car. This car is going to be a full ground up. Everything's new. Body's coming off the frame, the whole shooting match. So I just want to do the two-door part to inspire me. So then I'm working on a two-door car. So you can see where I cut it. I'm going to have to put in a scab in a patch there. There's the pillar out. I'm going to save that. The difference between the two-door pillar and the four-door pillar, it's got another spot for another door. That's something. But also on the two-door, this continues all the way down and doesn't taper off like this. So it's kind of hard to just scab on something without making it look not right. It's been done, and it's been done well on a lot of people's builds, but I'm not going that way on this one. I've got a quarter panel piece that fits and takes in all the window and around the window frame. You can see where I'm pointing. Around the window frame, and it comes down and joins up there. I'll get that out and I'll show you guys. But yeah, there's the doors off and the pillar out. That wasn't that hard. Now I got to cut out the other side. So that was fun. Got those two pillars cut out, no problem. Cutting them out's the easy part. The patching them in is going to be tricky, but I got to decide what I'm going to do now and what I'm going to do when I do the floors, because I got to make all new floors for it. I'm not sure just yet if I'm going to buy half floors or if I'm going to buy any floors at all or just make them. I'm not going to buy a whole floor because my plan for the powertrain, it's not really going to work with the stock floor configuration. So either way, it's going to be custom. I'm sure I could get a stock full pan and beat the hell out of the tunnel, but I'm not going to do that. I've got the tools and I'm kind of handy. I should be able to make something. I'll give you a show here of what I got going on, besides a gigantic hole in the interior where the pillars used to be. So yeah, as I mentioned, these floors are crusty. This door pillar, when I cut the front side and the two sides, the inside part, all along there, it pretty much just fell right out. The other side, not so much. The other side was a little stronger. Somebody's been playing with this thing. There's some sort of hacking going on back there on the floor. Who knows? It's got some sort of patched in pan here. This is all going to go. I know it's scary now, but we'll get through it. I'm not that worried. It's only metal. It can get welded back together. Not with four doors, though. They're gone. That day is done. Right now, she's a no door. And I guess I got to bring those pieces out of the basement that go on the quarter. I got to look at getting these windows out, figure out how that goes, save all that trim, because I'm sure some Bel Air sedan guy will want that. Store these pillars somewhere in the sea can in case I decide I want them for, I don't know, art or something. Some people save these hinges or these latches here. Some people save them. But the thing is, the two-door ones and the four-door ones are allegedly different. I've got a set of two-door ones in my pile of crap that I picked up. Ultimately, this is all going to come apart. I just got to figure out now. I've got a section of stock rocker that has the curve in it in the C-can. So I got to bring that in here and have a look at it and see if I'm either going to order two rockers or if I'm going to make two rockers. Probably just as easy to order them, but with the ongoing stuff going on right now, it's kind of hard to get parts. That about sums it up for today. Get this blue suede shoes out of here. I'll save the back seat. Front seat, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I might put it on Marketplace or Kijiji or something and just say, come get it. I'm not going to use it. I'll be doing aftermarket seats of some sort. Haven't got that far yet. but I know it's not going to be a 4-door bench seat. So that's her. She was 3 on the tree. It has no engine, no transmission in it right now. It was a 265, 3 on the tree. And probably going to be a little better than that. So yeah, that's it for today. That's enough cutting and grinding. I'll keep filming, videoing, whatever you want to call it. And see if I can get some videos posted up. That's all I got. Thanks, and like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. I know this isn't the first 4-door conversion on a Tri-5 that's been on YouTube. I know there's some pretty good ones out there. I know Dan at DD Speed Shop in Manitoba. He's done 2 of them now, and he does them quick and dirty, and geez, he makes it seem like he can get them done in a weekend. This one's going to be a little more time consuming. I'm going to do some serious metal work on this. I'm probably going to get into doing some metal finishing and have it looking pretty nice. My goal for the end goal for this car is kind of push my limits and see how nice I can make it. We'll see how long that sticks around. Who knows? It might be a rat rod by the time it's done. I've done that before. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and share with your friends. Like, share, subscribe.